28, from Tulsa, Drew Pearson. At running back, number 33, from Pittsburgh, Tony Dorsett. At running back, number 44, from Houston, Robert Newhouse. At quarterback, number 11, from Arizona State, Dallas Cowboys squad, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's hit somebody. Whoa.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this joyous season, as we celebrate the birthday of our Lord, we should remember that one of his gifts to us is the gift of freedom, the greatness of the United States, one nation under God.
Of the Dallas Cowboys, and he's got his team in the playoffs again. So does Dick Vermeil, one of the rising young stars of the NFL coaching ranks. And we're at Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas, for the showdown between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. Philadelphia leading the NFC East 12-3. Dallas at 11-4. Both, as I said, are in the playoffs, but today means an awful lot. Merry Christmas to you, and good afternoon. I'm Pat Summerall with Tom Brookshire. Tommy, of course, is from Philadelphia, very close to the Eagles, and you had a chance to visit with their quarterback first today, I know.
I did. I think it's the biggest Eagle game in 20 years since the championship game, and the two franchises are class from top to bottom, Dallas and Philadelphia, and I think Ron Jaworski, the quarterback with 26 touchdown passes, can say it better than I can what this game means to him.
I don't believe so. This is a great opportunity for the Philadelphia Eagles organization to dethrone a long reigning champion, the Dallas Cowboys. They've been the team in the NFC East for a long time, and we feel this is our day to come of age, so we're ready to play a good football game today.
And number 78 on the Eagles defense, the very best in the National Football League, is Carl Hairston. He goes against Donovan, one of the great tackles, and I asked him about his battle today with Donovan.
Well, I feel the only way I can really beat Donovan is be physical with him. He's a great competitor, he's quick, and he's strong, and if I can be physical with him, I can handle him pretty well.
As far as the Dallas viewpoint, well, Danny White has replaced Roger Staubach, of course, as the quarterback. They know that they have to win by 26 points at least today if they're going to be the NFC Eastern champions. I asked Danny White if they had approached it any differently this week.
We won't approach any differently. Our main objective today is to win the game. And if we should happen to get into a situation where it's possible to win by 26, and we'll worry about that then. But our main objective is to have some momentum going into the playoffs, and the home field advantage will help. And so we're out to win the game, and we'll worry about the points later.
And Charlie Waters sort of holds the Dallas secondary together, and he says, perhaps better than anyone else, what this game means to the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. Though I've been in a lot of playoff games and 5 Super Bowls, this is a big game. This is the biggest game of the season for us. Though we do have a chance, it's not a no tomorrow game, but it is a game that if we don't play well and if we don't win, then momentum is not on our side. We need momentum on our side, and our team has been here so many times. We know that we've got to have a positive performance today.
Philadelphia won the first meeting between these two as Dallas operates 1st and 10 from their own 27. Dorsett to Hill. And you expected to Drew Pearson, I beg your pardon, you expected something like this might happen early. Pearson down the sidelines in Eagle territory at the 41-yard line. Bernard Wilson knocked him out of bounds.
What a great opening call, though, by the Dallas offense. Backer in football, the right outside gets over pursuing it. Everybody's chasing. Now look at the peelbacks. Good block there. I believe that was Donovan.
That was Herbert Scott. There's Donovan downfield now with Billy Joe Dupree. And Drew Pearson, the ball carrier. First down, Dallas at the Eagle 41. Operate behind Danny White, and now Dorsett swings in motion. And White will throw. Pump fake. Down he goes in the hands of Jerry Robinson, the blitzing linebacker. Also, Ken Clark comes in on the Eagle defense. And down goes Danny White in the hands of Dennis Harrison.
Dennis has trimmed himself down to 280. He stands 6'8". He goes to the right defensive end spot on this 4-man rush, and I believe he just beat Scott to the outside. A mix-up on the outside.
They got 3 on first down, so it's 2nd and 7 from their own 8. Randy White smothers Montgomery. And here's the little fracas between D.D. Lewis and Leroy Harris already. Good kick by Runniger. Chases Jones all the way back to inside the 30. He heads up midfield, toward midfield to about the 48. Jerry Robinson, the Eagle down to make the tackle.
The Eagles are the best in the NFC in covering punts.
Good note. Annie White, the Dallas quarterback. Newhouse and Dorsett behind him. Drew Pearson. Knocked out of bounds and wrestled out of bounds in front of the Dallas bench by Roynell Young. Double tight end set up as Drew Pearson goes in motion one way and then comes back. The Eagles almost jumped off sides but didn't. White to Drew Pearson wide open to the 30. And that's where it'll be a Dallas first down. John Bunting, the linebacker, made the tackle. Pearson in motion, the handoff to Dorsett. And Dorsett slides for about 5 down to the 25. Frank Lemaster on the tackle.
A good finesse call. That time they ran a negative. They pulled everybody to the left side and ran back to the right side.
Will be working against Cooper. White outside to Dorsett. Only out of bounds. Shy of the 20-yard line and about a half yard short, it would appear, of first down yardage. Jerry Robinson knocked him out of bounds. It's going to be close. Flank number 87 comes back on an outside trapping kind of maneuver. White buries his head and got the first down for the Cowboys.
The hardest team to rush the football against, the Eagles. And the
quarter, no score. But Dallas in scoring position. The handoff is to Dorsett. And Dorsett runs into a gang of Eagles. It looked like he had something going and it all disappeared.
There's a flag on the play. There's probably going to be holding out there. Run yourself out of place.
Football, unnecessary roughness, number 43 defense, jammed to the head. First down.
Roynell Young.
Jam to the head. That sounds serious.
That's like a shot.
Drew Pearson is out wide to the left. Ron Springs is in the backfield. And he goes straight ahead. Springs. He almost got it. Straight ahead is Ron Springs. Cowboys at the door. And the door is open. 6-0 Dallas. minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the first quarter at Texas Stadium. The Cowboys roll to a 7-0 lead. Line drive kickoff in the direction of Canfield, who bobbles it, finds the handle, hits straight away, and barrels all the way outside the 40. Septien picks up the ball, but they called it dead. Canfield almost broke it. Septien made the tackle. Ball came loose, but it came loose when he hit the ground. The best. Pitches back to Montgomery, and Montgomery breaks into the secondary. Wilbert Montgomery down to the 21. Benny Barnes made the saving tackle, or this game would have been tied.
Out on the Eagle team. Here's the toss. Sizemore gets outside and completely cut the linebacker down. Gets a good block by Guy Morris, the offensive center. And Wilbert Montgomery can make more happen after he gets into your secondary than almost any running back alive.
They're left out with Carmichael. Some movement in the Eagle offensive line, apparently. And the Cowboys took advantage. Himself.
There'll be some pass rush on Jaworski this time.
And he's expecting it. I don't think they're going to disappoint him. There. He fires to Fitzke, and Fitzke can't hang on as the blitz was on. Let's go again to Brent Musburger in the NFL Today. Franklin with Jaworski holding. This is from 43. The kick is lined, and it's no good to the left. Franklin misses, and Dallas takes over. He's had his problems. Six for Dallas as Dorsett moves in behind Newhouse. Salvi in motion. Pitches back to Dorsett. No place to go is Jerry Robinson. What a fine young linebacker he is. Also in the backfield. And the spread is maneuvered by Dallas as White. To Hill. Will have the first down, I believe. It might be just shy. First down. The Dorsett, who has some room. Around to the outside, he's cut down by Roynell Young after it looked like that might be a play that would go the distance. 2 years in high school.
He probably did it in Pop Warner ball, too. We never checked on that.
Handoff is to Dorsett. He'll have a first down at the 48. Jerry Robinson made the tackle, but good blocking by the Cowboys that time. Leading 7-0 over Philadelphia. Dorsett swings it around to the outside, can't find much room, finally cuts back inside and makes something out of nothing. In Eagle territory now at the 46 as Preston Pearson is in the backfield. And they give to Preston, and he will not have the first down. A surprise there. He doesn't carry it much from scrimmage. Carl Hairston made the tackle.
The Eagles were in the pass rush defense, but Carl Hairston plays well wherever he goes. He's had 15 inside the 20.
He's waiting. Benny Barnes down there and downs it at the 1-yard line. What a player he's been on special teams. Jaworski on third has Scott Fitzke out wide to the right. And he is going to throw, and does, for Carmichael. And Carmichael broke off the pattern. I think Jaworski's faked him as much as anybody else. Behind him and looking. James Jones is chased back to the 48-yard line where he heads back upfield with some running room. Jones to the 40. And Dallas will operate 10 yards deep in Philadelphia territory. First down, Gimona made the tackle.
What a tremendous punt that was from the end zone.
First and 10 at the 40. Newhouse. For about 4 before Claude Humphrey. At the half, Brent Nerve with scores and highlights of those big games around the league.
He's playing for Carl Hairston.
He has moved to the other side. Hairston was shaken up earlier, so was Charlie Smith. As Danny White drops. With a lot of time, he's going for Tony Hill, and he's got him. Touchdown.
That's the 8th touchdown catch for Tony Hill. And the pass blocking was out of sight, and Danny White really had his feet set.
For Charlie Smith and split wide to the right. Carmichael out left. Jaworski finally unloads and completes it to Fitzke for a first down. Spagnola and Kretschmer both split wide. Jaworski back, chased by White, and taken down by Randy White.
Watch right in the left part of your screen. He goes outside of Perot. Only in his second year, an offensive guard has a lot to learn before he can block 54.
By himself. 3rd and 23 make it.
It looked like they were doubling up on Dutton, and they let Randy White get a signal.
Eagles in a strange formation. Again, Jaworski under pressure. The ball was deflected. Somebody hit his arm. Benny Barnes might have had a shot as the Dallas defense rises to the occasion. Over on the Dallas bench, a pass pattern we might see developing. Flanagan again hits a good high kick, and Jones comes up to field it. Does. Jones swings straight ahead up to about the 39-yard line where the Cowboys will take over for today. Hill in motion. Here's the blitz from the outside. And a catch by Dorsett, and Jerry Robinson again. Put the wood to Tony D.
Quick to try this play on him out there. The fortunate thing for Dallas was that he didn't play the ball, because he could have taken the ball before Tony D even touched it.
Manny White will operate. The Eagles put on a good four-man rush. Hill has it. Tony Hill inside Eagle territory. First down, Dallas.
He gets off very quickly. A four-man rush with a stunt, and the Dallas offensive line blocked it. Clark got pretty close. This ball is beautifully thrown, and Tony Hill can jump out of the building to catch it.
They keep converting on 3rd. Here's Dorsett again. Dorsett to the outside for about 6. Charlie Johnson. A switch in the Eagles secondary. As Newhouse hesitated, and the Eagles had time to recover. Claude Humphrey. Let's go to Brent Musburger in the NFL Today.
A first down was picked up by Newhouse by about the length of the ball.
Again for Dallas. That's Dorsett. And Tony gets down to about the 25 before the Eagles pile him up, led by Randy Logan, as well as the 2 regular wide receivers. And out of the spread, White looks. Knocked down, intended for Dorsett, but a penalty marker down on the right-hand side of the field.
Holding, defense, first down.
Upset. They give to Newhouse. Newhouse breaks into the secondary down to about the 13-yard line. And Berge so very important to that middle of the Philadelphia defense. Dorsett slams down to about the 5. First and goal at the 6. The give is to Dorsett. He cracks to about the 4 before the Eagles pile him up.
Good defense that time. The nose man got out and helped Chesley, the young linebacker, make the tackle.
Backfield now. That good straight-ahead runner. Salvi. The pitch is out to Dorsett. And Tony's got no place to go. Herman Edwards wrestled him to the ground. The Eagles say the ball came loose too early, and it should belong to us.
Talk about a smart play at cornerback. Herm Edwards came up and just closed it off. And as you said, TD had nowhere to go with it.
The penalty, and now they have, as it's marked off against Dallas.
Holding, left end. Offense, still second down.
Against Roynell Young to the right part of the screen.
And trying to set up the screen, they can't do it. Humphrey. That's ticked off by Philadelphia, by Robinson. And he can run. And Robinson. Here comes Dorsett. Robinson still on his feet. Blockers in front of him. And finally, it's Tony Dorsett. And did you see him? How fast he closed that gap.
Going to probably call defensive holding against the screen. I don't know how Robinson got the ball. The number was too. Here it is. They ran both receivers deep. They're trying to set up the screen to the left side of the formation. Scott and Donovan have already gone there. Humphrey makes contact with LeMaster. And somewhere in there is how Jerry Robinson makes the interception of his life.
He's leaving Rafferty, but watch his streak come into the picture. Dorsett went by, and now watch him run him down again.
Here's Dorsett back into the picture again.
1st and goal from the 14. The fake, and White keeps it himself. Danny White out of bounds and stops the clock at about the 9. As Danny White swings back into the spread shotgun formation. Eagles do blitz it. The Pearson touchdown. The Eagles blitz, and the Cowboys picked it up and caught him. Bernard Wilson was the defender.
The 2nd touchdown of the year for the grand old man. He comes out of there on 3rd down out of the shotgun, and you can work all week and look at every movie in the world. You don't know how he gets open, but he's always had a great soft pair of hands.
Scale right up in the line of scrimmage. Jaworski looking at no deep men. Passes to Carmichael. Pass interference. That had to be as Randy Hughes went up with Harrell. The Eagles again put one of the running backs in this place, Camfield, right up close to the line. Jaworski on 2nd down. Drops. And throws. Again, the pass was deflected as the Cowboy heat. Jaworski looking at it. And again, he has to throw. This time it's complete. That's to Rodney Parker, and Jaworski gets enough for a 1st down. And they run in that direction with Harris. And Harris breaks into the secondary and would have another Eagle 1st down.
Big hole.
Perot got a good block on the linebacker, Brunig.
The 2 guards, and that was the questionable area, did a great job on that one. The Eagles, if they're going to stay in this game.
Jaworski and the Eagles need some points. Penalty marker down, and so is Jaworski on the blitz by Mike Hegman.
3 or 4 Dallas people jumped, and then somebody looked like moved at the offensive right tackle spot.
Ports on Oakland's
Offside, number 58.
move to the Los Angeles
Defense,
Coliseum.
still 1st down.
Pitches back to Montgomery. He breaks a couple of tackles. Fumbles!
If you think Wilbert Montgomery isn't tough, he broke
And
2
strong.
tackles.
Smith, by the way, is back in the game for Philadelphia. Quickly in motion. Jaworski is going to throw and does. Pass batted up into the air. Penalty marker goes down again. Benny Barnes, defender.
It's almost the exact play that the Eagles scored a touchdown against Dallas in Philadelphia on.
Stan Walters down almost in a praying position to the referee. It's against Philadelphia. And Smith out to the left. Carmichael still sitting. Jaworski with time throws. Has it. Down to about the 17-yard line. Jimona, the pass receiver. Charlie Waters made the tackle. They will settle for a field goal. They don't necessarily want one. Long count. Jaworski completes his pass. It will not be a 1st down. Rodney Parker made the catches. The heat was on Jaworski again. In the person of the linebacker. And it is wide to the left. No good. Mona, the ball carrier. As the Eagles operate from their own 35 on 2nd down and 4. Jaworski fires. Pass complete to Jimona. Out of the backfield. Morris. Low. Hero high. Fake is to Harris. The throw is to Charlie Smith, and he got it. To Benny Barnes. Benny Barnes never picked up the football.
Somehow he adjusts under the throw. And as you said, Benny Barnes hadn't picked it up yet. Good blocking, a fine throw here, but look at the adjustment under the ball. Fantastic.
Smith goes down under Barnes. Fitzke is out to the right. Protection again is good. Wide open is Campfield. It'll be first and goal, Philadelphia, as Dennis Thurman made sure he stayed down, but there had to be a mix-up. Carmichael swings over to the left. Jamona. Touchdown. Louis around the corner and into the end zone, and the Eagles put some numbers on the board for the first time today. 21-7. There are 11 minutes and 55 seconds. Out of the spread, White throws. Incomplete. And no penalty markers down, and here comes one. A flag goes down. 2 degrees when the game started. Here comes that reverse again. And it's Tony Hill with Herbert Scott out in front. And Hill goes out of bounds at midfield. The give is to Newhouse. Newhouse will have a Dallas first down at the 45. Left to play in the third quarter, and Dallas faces a 2nd and 7 situation. White with good protection. Throws, has a man open. It's Drew Pearson. Pass is complete. Let's go to Brent Musburger in the NFL today. On Springs in the backfield with Dorsett now, number 20, as Billy Joe Dupree comes in motion. The handoff, the fake is to Dorsett. The throw is finally to Dorsett. And Tony springs down to about the 15-yard line. He got out of a severe trap. Stays in the backfield. Drew Pearson out wide to the right. Off to Springs. Looks like about a yard shy of a first down. The Broncos and the Seahawks now 25-3. Been a long year for Jack Patera. Saldi was the man in motion. And again, Danny White does the same thing and should have enough for the first down. That's left in the third quarter. White has Pearson. Touchdown. The Eagles blitzed, and it cost them again.
A quick slant by number 88. And Dallas answered the challenge. Danny White softly but complained. Pretty good pressure put on by Harrison, and a good throw by Danny White.
Dallas 28. The Eagles 7.
Danny White is cool under pressure.
As his runners. He fakes to Jimona. He is out to Rodney Parker. Parker's got some room. And the Eagles have a first down. Harvey Martin came from all the way on the other side of the field to make that tackle. In this high formation at the moment. And the throw, the fake. And a catch by Scott Fitzke. As
a great adjustment on the throw itself by the receiver.
Steve Wilson.
He pumps it. Steve Wilson now is looking up, trying to get control of the receiver. Now he looks back. And of course, Fitzke, the receiver, has all the advantage when you can go back and take it. That
Cowboys show blitz. Anthony Dickerson makes the play on Jamona. Shy of a first down, and the Eagles have got to take the field goal. Holding, it's Jaworski. This one is true. And it's now Dallas 28. Philadelphia 10 as Franklin hits. Right under pressure. The ball bounces up in the air, and I think the Cowboys have it back, yes. Louis Jamona back for the Eagles. Right off the side of his foot. Jamona up the middle. Swarmed on now by the Dallas coverage to the 46, where the Eagles will take over.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 84 on the kicking team.
That
First down.
Doug Cosby. Dallas leads 28-10. Leroy Harris, a lone setback now. Jaworski throws down the middle to his tight end, Krepfle. And the Eagles come roaring back again.
You have to understand where Krepfle's coming from, and nobody.
At just over a half a minute left in the third quarter. Here's Jamona. Smothered by Hegman this time. Dallas not showing blitz, and now they step up into it, and now back out again. Jaworski has to scramble, throws complete to Harrington, and he is very close to a first down, a little bit shy, I think.
And we saw him at the Sun Bowl. Remember, kicked what, a 66-yarder was it?
Almost kicked it out of the stadium. This could change the complexion of the whole thing. Franklin. No good. Wide to the left. Really good job. Dupree backs off the line. Salvi is on the line on the other side. White. Fire. Pearson has it, first down Dallas. As he is slammed to the turf by Roynell Young, but Drew Pearson, who for so many years, always twice in the same season. Pitches back to Tony Dorsett. Dorsett rambles out close to midfield. John Bunting made the tackle. Is also in the game. A flicker. Hill catches it. Tony Hill from no place comes up with a football at the Eagle 15.
Hill out-jumped him and picked the pocket on the way down. Here's the flea flicker to Springs. Left-handed toss back. And three people are waiting for it. The ball hangs.
Boy, you talk about your Hail Mary passes. Tony Hill gives Dallas a first down. Can't get much better here, Brent. 2nd and 10. White. Protection. Holds. Pass to Dupree. Touchdown! Touchdown!
Covered by Randy Logan. It was close, and Dupree caught it. The 7th touchdown catch for Billy Joe Dupree. Logan seeks him out, finds him, goes up for the ball, and Dupree just snagged it.
He had it.
On touchdown pass, the 3rd for Danny White. 4th for Danny White. Pressure from Claude Humphrey. Good coverage by Logan. A great catch by Billy Joe.
Their top running back depart because of injuries, Wilbert Montgomery. But they've hung in there. And Jaworski now knows he's got to go to work. And does to John Spagnola. Every point now becomes very important. Jaworski going to work. Fires down the middle to his tight end, and again it's Prepfley this time.
And the offensive line for the Eagles they're really scrapping. Jerry Sizemore and Ed Jones, and we haven't heard a lot from
Jaworski in a long count. Got Montgomery out of the backfield, and Montgomery is almost gone this time. Bob Brunig make the tackle. You talk about a wild finish.
Linebacker just moving enough, throws it into the vacuum, and one tackler cannot handle Wilbert Montgomery. Brunig has to get help on this one. It is fierce.
Jaworski steps into the pocket, fires. Almost picked off by Charlie Waters, and look at Charlie. And does. Going deep, he's got a man open. And a catch by Rodney Parker. Look at Jaworski.
Parker came in with 5 catches. 4. Here's the blocking. Baker having a little trouble with White. Gets some double help. Jaworski loaded this up early and just let the receiver work on Steve Wilson.
And that makes it 35-16 as Franklin comes in for the extra point. Here's the touchdown again.
The early throw and right on, but what a catch by Rodney Parker. 4 catches today. Look at the leap.
Dallas 35, Philadelphia 17, and again the Cowboys need a touchdown to get back to that precious margin of 25. Comes to the right. Danny White stays in. Pass is picked off, and there's your turnover. That's Richard Blackmore, who came up with the interception for the Eagles. Championship. Dallas showing blitz. Quick throw over the middle, and it could be all over now.
That's Scott Fitzke with the ball.
Fitzke down inside the 10 to about the 7. And that time, Dallas came with the blitz. 3rd and 5, and the clock running now. 3:25 left to play. Harris will not get in, and again, Tony Franklin will have a chance. From 19 yards out. Tony Franklin. The one thing you don't want to happen is to get a block. This one is true. And that should make things a little bit more comfortable. The Dallas lead now is 35-20.
Pat,
15 points.
we've got to mention an old friend of ours that is.
White throws it back to Dorsett, who drops it. That's a lateral. And the defensive team can't advance a lateral, I don't think, but they'll sure have the football. That is a lateral.
If the catch was good at the point.
But they can sure recover it.
It looks like the 4th sack was coming up. First, Harrison comes flying over the top. Now Clark moves in. There's the throw out in the flat as Harrison comes back. That is a lateral. You can't advance it.
That's Jerry Robinson over the top.
Tangibles are there, aren't they?
The give is to Montgomery, and Wilbert bangs into the end zone. And the Eagles make it 35-26 now. And the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be your NFL NFC Eastern Division champions. They'll have the week off, and they'll also have the home field of it. Dallas 35, the Eagles 27. A successful year for both teams, but particularly successful for the Philadelphia Eagles. 35-27.
A class situation.
So from Texas Stadium for Tom Brookshire, this is Pat Summerall saying so long as Dallas wins 35-27. Let's go now to Anaheim and pick up the Los Angeles game.